Okay students, now we begin with creating series objects, that is with additional functionality. Okay, so there is in computer language there is one term NaN. NaN means not a number, so it is like a, you see, that is the keyword NaN. It can be used while creating the, that is the series. Okay, so I'll show you how is the example in your book. So you can see here, this is it in your book, this is used NaN. Okay, now here also I will show you the same. I have created, this is NaN. Okay, this is same example executed on the screen. Alright, so that is, you see, the second value is NaN, not a number. Okay, so index 1 has got value, not a number. Okay, then we come to the next, that is we can specify, see, indices as well as data with series separately. Means we will write data is equal to this and index is equal to this. So this syntax is this one. Okay, series object is to be created, pandas or pd dot pd can be there. Okay, series data is equal to none and index is equal to none. None are the default values, but in place of these none values we can specify, you see, we can give some other values. Okay, so let us see now. This block has got whatever executed examples are there. These examples I have executed. Okay, arr is this, arr has got this list and mon has got this list. Okay, so arr is passed as data and mon is passed as, that is the you see, indices. Okay, so this is the example. You can see here arr and mon. Okay, passed as in data and indices. Okay, then we come to the next example. Next example is this, that is, you can see here, object 4 is created. Object 4 is created, pd dot series, data is a list, index is a list. Okay, this way also. So this also I have created this. You can see here, data is a list, index is a list, output is this. Okay, then we come to the next at the end of the page, this page, page number 9, it's given you could skip keyword data. Keyword data can be skipped directly. Data is equal to arr, instead of writing data is equal to arr, you just write arr, but index surely is equal to mon. Okay, so that part I'll just show you, just a minute. Okay, now see, arr, okay, this is just arr, but index is equal to mon. Okay, data is equal to part is skipped. Okay, we have got the same series part. Okay, now we come to the next, that is next part. Okay, this is it. Now you can see here, what can we do? We can make use of the range function. Range function, once again it is repeated in arrays. Okay, so and recently only we have done that. I have posted that video to you. So that's why range, you know, series gets range function as an argument. 1 to 14, you see, there will be the range and with the gap of 3. Indices, now you see, x, whatever is value of x, that will be the index for x in A, B, C, D, E. Means x gets first value A, then B, then C, then D, and then E. So these are going to be the indices. Okay, but remember there is one, just I am turning the page number 10. Okay, there is one caution is given. Can you see this caution? If specifying indices explicitly or indexes explicitly using an index sequence, you must provide indexes equal to the number of, you see, values in data array. Okay, so how many values are there in data array? There are, you can see, values 1 to 15, 1 to 14. Okay, and with the gap of 3, so there are 5 values. So indices also should be 5. Indices also should be 5. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E. Can you see? But what I have done, this caution to explain you, I have given only A, B, C, D. Can you see? There is an error message. Okay, what is that? Value error, which is shown in your book also. Value error it says. Okay, I'll show you. This is called value error. Okay, value error, and value error is here also have shown. Okay, alright. Now the properly executed one. Just let us see. This is this one. Okay, so this is series created S1 series object 1 to 14. It goes with the gap of 3 and x value one by one through for loop A, B, C, D, E is taken and they become the indices. Okay, this is the output. Okay, now we come to the next topic, that is now we can create, there is an example question. Okay, I have posted you already a message that examples I am not reading. Wherever there are examples, I am showing you that I am now executing example 11 live. Okay, or any other previous video. Okay, you read the question. Okay, you read the question. I will explain you it in only in the short. So what we have done in this example, we don't need to import pandas because once I have already, you see this session I have already imported. Okay, now section is A, B, C, D, E, and each section contributes some money for some purpose. So that contribution list is this one, which has got the contributed money for each section. Okay, now data becomes country and index becomes sections. Okay, and we have formed one series object. This is the output. This I will also show you. Just a minute, I will show you this one. You can see. Okay, section is A, B, C, D. Okay, and contribution in each section is this. So contribution becomes data, and in that is section becomes indices, and this is the output. Dear students, now specifying data type along with data and index. Okay, you know that to create series object we have got series method. Okay, function which takes pd or pandas dot series, and then we specify first the data, then the index. By default they are none, and then you see d type is none by default, so we can specify here whatever d type we want. Okay, so now we will be seeing the first example. Object 5 is created using series method. Data is r, index is mon, and d type is, you see, np dot float 64. So r and mon I am showing you on previous page. Just see. Okay, this is r and this is mon. Okay, when here data type was not specified, so the values were 31, 28, 31, 30. Okay, now I am turning the page and I am going back to the page where I was explaining. Now data type is given as, you see, on page 10 the data type is given here for the same, you see, that is object creation with the same data and index. Here it is given as float 64. Now you can see the series object has got 31.0, 28.0. okay, this float 64 values. Okay, so this way we can specify, means we have passed r with new, that is integer values, but you see the series object has got data as the float 64 values. Okay, then we come to the next, that is using, very interesting, using a mathematical function expression to create data array in series function. Okay, now we are creating data, that is creating data array in series function. Okay, so now we will be creating series objects only actually, but you can see this is the syntax. Series object is created using pandas dot series, index, data, and then you can see here that is we can write one function or expression, mathematical expression. You see here this is a, okay, arrange function, that numpy array is created a. Okay, what are its values? 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, 9 it begins, it goes up to 1 less than 13. Alright, then now this A is used how? Index is A, means it is interchangeably. Data and index can be, you see, the arguments can be interchangeable. Okay, first we have given index as A. So index is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12 and data is going to be A into 2. I have taught you array chapter only for this. Whenever any operation, mathematical operation is performed on an array, its each element, you see, it affects its each element's value. So A into 2 means each element of array, that is 9, 10, 11, 12 multiplied by 2, and the result is this. Okay, I have written all elements are multiplied by 2. Individually all elements. Okay, all right. Now next one, so see it carefully. Now next one is, you see here we are performing same, that is operation, and we are making it A raised to 2. So index is 9, 10, 11, 12, but data is A raised to 2. A raised to 2 is 9 raised to 2, 10 raised to 2, 11 raised to 2, this way, so on and so forth. Okay, now index can be first argument of the series that I have written here. Okay, so have you understood this? So this is quite interesting and very important. Alright, but now you see, this type of operation is called vectorized operation. This is viva question also, viva question. This is called vectorized operation. Okay, means each element's value changes as per the that is the mathematical operation. All right, now we will see, is it affecting the same way a list? If list is used to create the series object, list is this 9, 10, 11, 12, it is list. Okay, now we are doing the same series data 2 into list. Okay, 2 into list, this is mathematical expression. Okay, what happens? List elements are not multiplied 2 times, but list itself is replicated. List itself is replicated 2 times same list. Okay, this operation we have done in class 11th, replication of list, and indices are 0 to 7 by default because we have not specified any indice. Okay, sorry, we have not specified any index number. Okay, now have we gone? Now it is not vectorized operation. Okay, but replication of list I have written. Alright, so this is quite important. Alright, this is explained here also in the book. Okay, replicated twice. Okay, now this is it. After that, okay, I have to show you this part. Alright, I will show you. This is, you can see here, this is arrange, array is created, array is passed, vectorized operation is done. Okay, then that is A into 2 and A raised to 2. This is the output. Okay, this is executed. Okay, now I come to the list. List, you can see when on the list same operation is performed, list into 2 or 2 into list, you can see it is not vectorized operation because it is not a vector, it is not an array. What type of operation it is? Replication of list. Okay, so this is the output, replication of list. Okay, alright. Now dear students, example on page 12. Okay, this example you go through. I am just giving you the, you see, that is in short what it has to do. Okay, it says that there is going to be some contribution from sections A, B, C, D, E of class 12th for some purpose. Okay, and whatever will be the amount calculated by the student, school will also add the same amount, and that much is going to be final contribution. Okay, so that final contribution is to be calculated, means it will be donation into 2. Okay, that is donation from students plus donation, okay, that is the school. Okay, so that we have to find out. So how they have solved, let us see. Okay, I will first show you in the book how they have solved. Okay, import statement we don't need again and again. Okay, that I have done once in the beginning. Okay, and I am you see same session of mine is going on, so I don't write input this one. Okay, then section is A B C D E and contribution from each section is this. Okay, E section is not a number. Okay, then what we have done is, you see, now data is contrary into 2, so doubled. Okay, then section is this and float value is this. Finally the series which is created is this. Okay, so that I am showing on the screen. Okay, mine is this. I have not done import statements because my same session is going on. I am recording this video in your lab. Okay, section is this A B C D E, and then contrary is, you see, this what it was before, but E section is got added and then its contribution is not a number. Okay, then it comes to that series formation. You can see here series is formed. You see S12 is equal to PD dot series, data is equal to contrary into 2, index is section. Okay, data type is also specified. Okay, and the series created S12 is what, that is this. Okay, so this way contribution is doubled. Alright, then we come to the next. It is very important point is given in the book. Sumita Arora has covered. This is, you can see here, val. Okay, this through a range we have formed an array. So this is the array. Alright, now with these values. Now you see, means arrange means 2.75 we have to begin. Last value will be 1 less than 50. Alright, and step is going to be 9.75. Okay, 9.75. So that's why you see the values are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 values. Okay, they are in the array. Now we are forming OB3 object using this. You see, that is the val as array. Okay, we have passed val as data. Even if data is equal to not written, it is okay. Val, just val is also, it means data is equal to val. Then indices are, you can see, repetitive. Default indices in array, they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this way, and never repetitive. Here we can give, when in series object we are creating and we specify the indices, we can even write the duplicate indices. Okay, as per our need requirement. Okay, now you see this is OB3 is one and no error. It says no error. Okay, series object is very well created. Okay. Okay, now series object attributes. Okay. Now see here, it is the syntax is series object dot attributes. You see that series is a function. It is to be called with pandas object PD. Okay, that's why we write PD dot series, and function means opening closing parenthesis. Opening closing parenthesis, I'll show you. Okay, opening closing parenthesis. Alright, this is function. But now what series object we have created? This series objects, we have got some of the attributes. Attributes means properties. They are these: index, values, d type, okay, shape. Okay, so now we will be doing these. Alright, now first one is, you can see here, this one, obj5 dot index. So this is shown. Okay, I have created obj5. Okay, and then I'll show you. Okay, obj5 dot index, obj5 dot values, both I am showing. See here, obj5 object I have created here, obj5 object. Alright, with these values, you know, array is which one? I'll once show that array and mon. You have already done it. Array and mon. This is array and mon. Array means array and mon. Okay, now I come back to this one, that is I am showing this. Alright, now how I have executed, you can see obj5 object is created, then obj5 dot index. Okay, so index is Jan, Feb, MAR and April. Okay, and data type is object. Now value I wrote, so it gives error. Values, it is values. Can you see the values? Okay, So values, I will scroll it little up so you will be able to see values. Okay, so which were the values I show are, okay, these were the values 11, 14, 17, 20, 23. Okay, see, they are the values. Now obj6 dot index. Okay, so obj6 is created here, series, okay, obj6 through arange function. Alright, now you can see here this obj6 index, what, how it is given. Start is 0. Why? Because indices are 0 to 4, so start is 0, stop is 5. Okay, 1 less than, you see, 5 is 4th is the class index. Okay, and step is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's why. Okay, then you can see here one array is created, that is A, and it is used, this array 9, 10, 11, 12 array is used, okay, in the mathematical operation. All right, and we have created object obj7. This we have done earlier. Okay, now in this case, what is index? Index is being shown. Okay, what is index? That is being shown. All right, now it is again obj2 is created. Okay, I have created one more object obj2. obj2's I am showing, you see, that is D type. obj2's D type. So D type is this. Now obj2's item size is also given. One item size attribute is given in your book. You can see here item size. Okay, but when I am trying to show this, okay, it is given in the book. Subita Arora says, okay, that item size and it is working 8, it is showing, but in mine, you see, obj2 dot item size, it's not giving. Both the times it gives arrays, and it says, okay, it says that, you see, series object has no attribute item size. So I do not know why, if some file is missing in this that is pandas, that's why it is not giving. Okay, so you can prepare this from your book. Then type means obj2's what type? obj2 is pandas class. Okay, and it's core dot series object. Okay, then its shape means how many elements are there. So obj2 has got how many elements? obj2, I will once again show you the creation of obj2. We had passed how many elements? 4. Okay, that's why obj2's shape, just a minute, I will scroll it down once again. obj2's shape is 4, but obj3 I have created with 3 values. Okay, so its shape is 3, but how to write the output? 3 comma 4 comma, this way. Okay,